show you guys how they don't ever have to leave their rooms to do DuePoint with technology now. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and welcome to post-apocalyptic DuePoint. What a tragic, tragic period of time we are living in at the moment. So bad that we know that people are terrified even to come to our offices this evening. That's a very sad state that we're in. But, you know, we've been talking about this for the last nearly half a decade now, about these eventualities. And tonight you're going to sit in DuePoint and you're going to watch a presentation about something that we believe is the only option we have in South Africa to solve these kinds of problems. People are desperate in South Africa. We knew this 5 years ago already as we entered a period of financial crisis. People didn't know it at the time. Some people would have argued with me. But we have definitely been down the road of financial crisis in South Africa. And the last 3 days have demonstrated to us physically. People who are desperate. Yes, there's all sorts of excuses for the behavior, but the core, the heart of the issue in South Africa is that South Africans have been left once again without hope and absolutely desperate economic conditions. And we want change. That's what we want in South Africa. We want to have our economic freedom back. We want to have control and choice back. And we don't want to live such desperate lives anymore. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we started designing the solution to nearly 5 years ago here at DuePoint. DuePoint is a full-blown insurance company. We're publicly listed. We're licensed. We're nearly 7 decades old as an insurance company. And as I said, nearly 5 years ago, we started the division. And we wanted to create a tool for every South African, no matter where they are, what their circumstances are, to create change. The change that they've hoped others would bring them, but those others have not delivered. And what are we looking for at the moment? I read the news and I see what's happening on my WhatsApp groups, and people are looking for an answer from the leadership in South Africa. But there's been silence, hasn't there? I've seen a couple of very funny memes where we're waiting for some leadership in South Africa to step up and say, guys, we're in crisis, here's a solution. But I've said it to you guys before, I feel sorry for the leadership in South Africa because there isn't a solution to the problem that we have right now. Not a solution outside of the DuePoint system, because we've built a tool we believe that every South African can use anytime, anywhere. We call it the DuePoint system, and it is designed to allow you to create wealth. That's the thing that we all want in South Africa. We want the ability to create an honest living again. We've been robbed of that. Through years of history and bad economic policy, we've been robbed of it. But our system, using 21st century technology you all already have, gives you the ability to create and control wealth again in your life. What it does is it asks you just to connect people to us. That's all. Nothing fancy, no selling, no presenting, no carrying stock around, no need for large amounts of money up front. No, just use our technology to connect South Africans to us. By doing that, you offer us the opportunity as the insurance company to go out into a deeper segment of the market, to create more sales, and that leading to greater revenue for us. With greater revenue, we're then able to create wealth for you. What's wealth? Wealth is not selling goodies and getting a bit of cash. That has not changed anybody's circumstances in South Africa. Again, the last 3 days have proven it. Cash does not solve people's problems. Income, regular, recurring, steadfast income is what we need to solve the economic crisis we have. And that is what our system creates. Using our financial services products that run on debit orders, every month the debit orders run every month, your money comes in. Doesn't matter what's happening in your life. It doesn't matter if you're sick or healthy, whether you're on holiday or overworked at your traditional job. It doesn't matter. The income comes in because our debit orders raise automatically. This is the kind of tool that's been designed in South Africa for the South African context. Every one of the reasons you would think about wanting or not wanting to do the DuePoint system, we've already taken into account in designing it. It is a system that says, what do we need in South Africa today? We need a recurring income. We don't want piecemeal. We don't want cash. We want income that's there every month. We built that in. We know that many South Africans are busy, overloaded with the work, the jobs that are making them poorer every month and every year. We know this. Those that are employed are not getting richer. Here at DuePoint, we've designed a system of leverage, a system that takes the little bit that you have and leverages it into much more. Whether it's your time, whether it's your money, it allows you to create teams that work for you in the creation of your wealth. And it allows you to work 24 hours a day with us. So it doesn't matter when you're busy. It's when you're quiet that you can use this tool 24 hours a day to create wealth with us here at DuePoint. Folks, we give you use of the system at no cost. Do you see how this system applies to South Africa? We don't ask for your money to use this system. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you get free use of our entire wealth creation system, our people, our staff, our technology, our offices, everything is free. The use of is free in our system. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, everybody can do it because you're not going to be selling. You're not going to be selling anything. We're tired of selling. We don't want that. You're not going to be presenting. You're just going to be connecting, which means you're not an agent or a broker or a representative or an advisor or any of these things. You're simply a South African that wants to create wealth for themselves. It's a system that allows everybody in South Africa to build an asset. Isn't that nice? Isn't that something we want? In South Africa, people don't have assets. They don't have them. But we create an asset here. What does an asset do for you? Well, it pays you even when you can't work on it. That's exactly what our channel does, that you create here at DuePoint. It's something that you can price and sell because it has value. You can realize the future value of it in the present. And it outlives you. The income you create and the channel you build here at DuePoint of wealth will automatically be transferred to your children one day when you pass away. There's no one else in South Africa that does that today. We don't know of any other company in South Africa today that will give you an intergenerational wealth asset, something your children can pick up and grow after you, something your grandchildren can build even after that. This is how you solve the economic problem we have in South Africa. It's not through cash. It's not through selling trinkets. It's through putting tools in South Africans' hands that will create for them monthly, recurring, steadfast income. That is what we've created at DuePoint. And we ask you to do one simple thing. Just use our technology, click or tap your phone, and connect South Africans to us. If you're able to do that, which I know you are, and every South African can, well, then you begin to build this platform of distribution for us, this channel of wealth for yourself. As you connect people, other people are going to do the same thing. They're going to watch this presentation, they're going to use their phones, and they're going to tap their phones to connect South Africans to us. And our technology will allocate them to you, and your platform of distribution will grow across the country of South Africa. We have seen this thousands of times over the last half decade. This is not new at DuePoint. We then come along as the insurance company and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout your channel that you've created for us. You didn't have to go and sell to anyone. You didn't have to convince. You didn't have to debate. All of that's gone. At DuePoint, you just had to connect. And we did all the work from that point forward. And having done that, having facilitated the purchase of those products, your wealth is born with us here at DuePoint. We distribute that wealth to you in two ways. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program is going to pay you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel every month that payment is made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment is made. Sounds very complicated, but it's not. It was designed for every South African. So it's simple. Go out and connect people to us. Tap your phone, use our technology, connect individuals to us. These individuals, when they pay for your products, are going to give you R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month for every product paid that they take. This gives you control. It gives you hope. It gives you aspiration. If these individuals take more than one product, you get more than one multiple of the 55 Rand, 110, 165, 270. This is leverage. This is control. It's creating wealth for yourself. These individuals are not going to sit around. They're going to take our technology that you've shown them. They're going to tap it and connect South Africans to us. And again, when they take products and pay for it, you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. You've connected a handful of people. It's taken you barely any time, and you're earning R1,000 a month with us here at DuePoint. That's 12,000 Rand a year that you've created for yourself. These people that are in desperation around our country right now, how different would they feel? How different would they act if they had just 1,000 extra Rand every month? And what have they got to do to get that 1,000 Rand? Connect a handful of people. Connect a handful of people. But maybe you want more than 1,000 Rand a month. That's absolutely fine. At DuePoint, there's no limit to how much you can earn. We do not cut you off at any point. From the 8th point on, you can always earn on every product payment as long as you're qualified to earn. Your task is simply to keep connecting and keep connecting people to us as we get out to all 57 million South Africans that are out there, desperate for change, desperate for solution. Bring them the technology, and you will continue to earn across your channel. We say there's 2 ingredients to success at DuePoint, time and numbers. If you're willing to connect the numbers and you're willing to do it over years with us, we don't talk about days, weeks, and months here. We talk about years of committed time to us. Well, then you can create any income you want. There's a very simple example here at DuePoint. We call it 3+2. Any one of you can do it. It says in your first month with us, connect 3 people. Now, you can connect as many people as you want. You can connect 300 people if you want. But we know you're busy. We know you're tired. We know perhaps that you haven't got energy because you've lost hope. That's fine. Connect 3 people in your first month with us. And then 3+2. Every month thereafter, connect just 2 people. 2 solid paid connections every month thereafter. And if you're able to do that over time, then we can tell you how much you can expect to earn here at DuePoint. If you do it for 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on 2,500 Rand a month. That's 30,000 Rand a year. You've been connecting just 2 people a month. If you had connected 10 people a month, it would be 10 times the number. Just keep connecting and you will dictate how much you earn. But if you're busy, if you're tired, if you don't know lots of people and you can only do 2 connections a month, then after 6 months with us, you have already created for yourself with the leverage tool we have given you, 30,000 Rand a year. You do it for another 6 months, do it for a year with us here at DuePoint, and that 2.5 becomes 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year. You've built it in 1 year. How would the lives of all of these people suffering across South Africa today be changed if every month they got 10,000 Rand? How would their lives be different? How would they behave today, yesterday, and the day before? What would their attitude be towards even their own future in South Africa? Folks, we have the tool at DuePoint to change our future as a country. All that needs to be done is for South Africans to be connected to us. All that you need to do is connect South Africans to us. And in a year, with minimal effort, you could be on 10,000 Rand a month with us. If you can do it for 2 years, imagine 2 years of connecting South Africans to us. That 10 becomes 27 to 30,000 Rand. You haven't changed what you're doing. You're still only connecting 2 people a month. If you're able to do that, it's now 27 to 30,000 Rand a month after just 2 years of those connections. 360,000 Rand a year. If you can do it for 3 years, it rises to 40 to 45,000 Rand a month. If you do it for 4 years, it rises to 60 to 65,000 Rand. And if you're able to do 5 years with us, we don't work in weeks, months here. We don't work with people who say, I've spoken to everybody and I quit after 3 months. No, we look at years. If you are able to connect 2 people a month for 5 years, you can reasonably expect to be on about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1,000,000 a year. And you've done it in 5 years. How long have you worked for? How long have you searched for work? How long? Is 5 years really that long when you put it in context with that? No. 5 years is an incredibly short time. Imagine if we could turn the South African economy around in the next 5 years. If we looked at history, would that 5 years be seen as a long period of time? No. It would be a blink of an eye. And that's what we offer you here at DuePoint. The opportunity in a blink of an eye to change your future forever. Are people doing this? For sure. Tens of thousands of South Africans are already involved at DuePoint. We've been around, as I said to you, for nearly half a decade. Every month we put up a handful of people. People doing well, people doing badly, people doing somewhere in the middle. We show you all their stories. We've got nothing to hide here. What we've got is a demonstration of a tool that leverages wealth for you, even in an economy that's failing around you. Just last week, we had Michael Makoma up with us on stage. Been with us for 18 months. And he spoke about his journey of ups and downs, juggling work and time and trying to build wealth with us at DuePoint. But it didn't matter. Over the 18 months with us, he's built a channel that's worth nearly 10 grand a month. 10 grand a month in 18 months. Will you create 10 grand a month in the next 18 months for yourself? Will you increase your earnings by 10,000 Rand a month in the next 18 months? The answer I know is no. We only have to look out the window, read the newspaper, and we know that the answer is no. But here you have a tool that can do it for you in 12 months, in 6 months, in 18 months, in 24 months, you'll decide how fast you want to create wealth with us here. We then had Philip Faree up with us. He's from George, lives on a farm 15 kilometers to the closest civilization, as I understand it. Never leaves his farm, never leaves it. Cannot afford to, does not have the time or the money, but works his farm every day, and at night works DuePoint. Picked up this tool. He says, been with us for 7 months. First 2 months, all he did was learn. He watched our training videos, our presentations. He wanted to be an expert before he spoke to his first person. And then he got stuck in. And over the last 5 months, he's created a channel that's worth 20,000 Rand a month. What would 20,000 Rand a month do for you? How would it change the lives of the South Africans we've seen struggling, fighting, desperate, hopeless this last week? What would 20,000 Rand? Do you think that they would put down their weapons and their anger if you could come to them and you could say to them, come and work with me for 7 months and we'll get you up to 20,000 Rand a month? Do you think? That's a message we want to hear in South Africa. The silence and the nonsense we hear from the leadership. They don't tell you that. Here at DuePoint we say, here's a tool. Pick it up no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what your circumstances are, and build for yourself wealth with us. Wealth you control. Wealth you cannot be retrenched from or fired from or downsized from. Wealth that's yours. And all you've got to do is use our technology to connect South Africans to us. Folks, you can find people at DuePoint that are already earning all along the spectrum. You might think you earn lots of money and we can't replace it. No. Here at DuePoint, I'll bet you there's somebody who's earning more than you even. And there are those that are earning just a little bit, and some's in between. You will decide what you want out of this tool, and you will decide how much effort you're willing to put in. If you're like Philip, who wanted to turn his life around now, you'll put your head down, and in the next half a year, your life will be different forever. But maybe, like Michael, there's a lot of things in your life that get in the way. That's fine. 18 months from now, you could be earning like him 9,000 Rand a month. He certainly doesn't cry about the 9,000 Rand a month we put in his bank account every middle of the month. He doesn't cry about it. He's only too happy to build that more and more. Get out there and create wealth with us. The second way that we start to change your life and create wealth for you is through our XP Rewards training program. We're going to teach you how to do this. For the vast majority of South Africans, we don't have the experience or education to properly create wealth for ourselves. Here at DuePoint, at no cost, we will give you world-class training that will teach you how to become successful social entrepreneurs, build sustainable wealth for yourself and your family, and everything else you need to know about the economy that you live in. We'll teach you everything. As you complete the training and the steps, you'll earn XP points. Those XP points will accumulate, and naturally your channel will grow. When that happens, we will rank you up. And when we rank you up, we will reward you with cash. Each rank with more and more cash. And rank 5 will give you tools so that you can get out there and become more and more successful at creating wealth with us. At rank 7, we'll give you a 20,000 Rand imported gold-leafed set of business cards so that you can show where you've come from to where you are in the DuePoint system. How many people do you know that would be able to present gold-leafed business cards to their friends? Every South African has the opportunity to go from the gutter to the mansion if they're willing to put time and numbers in to the DuePoint system. Every South African can do that. And those of you who put time and numbers in will ultimately go rank 9. We call rank 9 step number 1 here at DuePoint. It's the first time you really know you've arrived. And then we take you from there. And rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size every year that you do, will take you away with your family on a week holiday, 5-star business class, all expenses paid, to a different location every single year. You know, it's a wonderful thing to wake up on the 1st of January every year and know that your overseas trip is already paid for and planned in December that year. On the 7th of December, it's around about 92, 93 days from now, we're leaving with our rank 9s on our next trip here at DuePoint. We've been year after year after year. This is not something we haven't delivered upon. Everything we tell you, we've delivered upon already. So there's no debate around DuePoint. There's no, this doesn't work, it's not for me. All of that is invalid. When you look at the state of our country, you've got 2 options. Do DuePoint or leave the country. Those are the two choices we're left with. Every citizen in South Africa is left with that choice. Where do we go in our current economy? Well, if you're able to pick up the DuePoint tool, to put aside the things that are stopping you from using it, and build a channel to rank 9, one of the very least of things that will happen to you are the holidays with your family in December that look exactly like this. Goodness. You look at that in contrast to what we've seen over the last few days. Wouldn't it be lovely to be lying on a beach? Somewhere safe, somewhere warm, with your family. 5-star, business class, all expenses paid. This is the leverage that our tool gives. And we know of no other tool in South Africa today that gives this leverage to every single South African. At rank 11, we give you another very useful tool of leverage. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not rented or financed from us. It's in your own name. It's your tool for the creation of wealth. You get it at rank 11. That's the first third of our training program. There are 28 mapped ranks in our training program. What is in the second 2/3 if there is all of this in just the first third? Well, go find out. Get a hold of our rank 11 pluses and find out from them how life is different here at DuePoint. We create this wealth, ladies and gentlemen, off the back of our financial services products. Remember, that's what I said at the beginning. All running off of debit orders every month. There's 4 you can pick from at DuePoint. Our first is our Access Wealth Plan. It's 324 Rand a month. Gives you 2 separate products. A tax-free investment account and 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. For that, you get 1,000,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover, no matter your circumstances, no matter your medical condition, no waiting periods, and with no maximum age limit at all. Anybody of any age can get cover from us here at DuePoint and be involved. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. It starts at $299 but gives you a host of options. You can pick between 20 or 30,000 rands worth of funeral cover, 5 or 10 family members on the plan with you. And you as the principal member get 10,000 rands worth of outstanding debt cover, so that when you pass away, we settle 10,000 rands worth of your debt so that your family don't have to. And then our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's 299 Rand a month to be a member, and as a result of being a member, you get access to all of our suppliers. Suppliers across the economy that you can use to reduce your monthly expenditure. This is something we need. In a desperate, hopeless country like we have, we need something that changes our economy. And our products do exactly that. Every one of our products has got a training video you can watch. You don't even have to be able to read, and you can watch the videos and learn about every term and condition and every benefit in our products. And you can maximize these products before you've even started creating wealth with us here at DuePoint. We wrap this entire business in what we call our Achiever Quest. Every month, it runs in calendar months every month. If you're able to put 10, 20, or 30 people into your channel and get them paid in the same calendar month, well then we'll boost your earnings from day one by 5, 10, or 15,000 Rand. Every month there's a host of wealth engineers that boost their income here at DuePoint, whether they're brand new or long-termers. You have this ability to create a monthly extra income on top of your returns and rewards with our Achievers Quest. And what do you got to do? Connect 10 people to us. Connect 20 people to us. Connect an average of one person a day to us. And you could create 60, 120, 180,000 Rand a year in bonuses on top of your returns and rewards here at DuePoint. Every tool we've put in place, including an entire year's challenge for you. Our 365 challenge says, from the day you join us, you've got 365 days, an entire year, in order to find 365 people. If you're able to do that, we'll give you the equivalent value of 1.25 million Rand this year. How many South Africans can say that in the next 12 months, they will get 1.25 million Rands worth of value for themselves personally? Well, as we look around what's happening right now, this tipping point we're at, we know that there are very, very few that could make that statement. Here at DuePoint, no matter who you are or where you are starting from, it doesn't matter where you're starting from, you can, in a year, completely change your life permanently with us here at DuePoint. That 1.25 million is broken down like this. We're going to put a check of 365,000 Rand into your bank account. We know your channel will have grown past rank 9. We'll be taking you away on our R250,000 Rand holiday every year for the rest of your life. We know that you will have grown past rank 11, which means that you'll be getting your very own brand new car in the next year. How many of these desperate people that we see even can dream about owning a car? And in the next year, they can have it through DuePoint. But more importantly, rank 11s and plus earn between 40 and 50,000 Rand a month. That's 600,000 Rand a year. Imagine if you went from where you are now to 600,000 Rand a year in just 12 months with us. Well, that is not just imagination. Everything we have said we've delivered on at DuePoint. You have a tool that you can now pick up and build that future. A future very different from the one you're looking at right now. You've got that tool this evening here at DuePoint to change everything for you. All you need to know about us is public. We're a listed public company. Go to the JSC's website, look us up under Conduit Capital. Go to Constantia's website, look at their financials, their BE status, their directors. This is a homegrown South African company and it's publicly available to everybody. Go to the regulator's website, FSCA's website. It's got our long-term and short-term licenses. It's got our FSP licenses. This is not something that's blown in from China or Asia or Russia. This is homegrown South African wealth creation, built as a 21st century solution to an age-old problem we have in South Africa that's just demonstrating itself at the moment across our country. Folks, to become a wealth engineer is as simple as anything. You've got to do 4 things for me. You've got to go to our website, DuePoint.net, and you've got to fill out the application form, and you've got to become a wealth engineer. It's that simple. Once you've done that, you need our technology because you need to connect people. Simply download our app. It's free. Put it on your phone, and you're now ready to start. After that, step number 3 is learn how to connect people. None of you know how to connect people to us yet. You've got to do the training. Once you've got your app, you're going to log in. You're going to push the tools button in the bottom right-hand corner, and in order from the top, you're going to watch the training videos. You don't have to write exams. You don't have to read anything. You're just going to watch the videos. Once you've watched the videos, you'll then know how to do step 4, the money-making step, connecting individuals to us. Once you've connected 3 people to us, you start earning. And everybody thereafter is more wealth and more wealth for you. That's the 4 things. Sign up, download the app, do the training, start connecting people. That's all you have to do here at DuePoint. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the tools for you as well. If you struggle with data, we've got all the presentations on USB sticks. If you go to our website, you click store, you can order all of this online and we'll deliver it to your door. We've got brand new shirts for men's and ladies. We've got a 20% discount on our business cards if you order them online. We've got everything you need to connect South Africans to us. So get the tools, order them, and start changing your future with us. We are nationwide 24 hours a day, and every couple of weeks, we're in a new city. On the 14th of September, we're in Bombela, Nelspruit, where we're going to have another incredible, incredible conference, just like the ones we've had weeks and weeks and months as they're behind us this year already. Folks, we've got a week left before we are there. 1 week. We need you to be booking your tickets right now on our system. The tickets are free. Everything at DuePoint is free. You're going to get onto our system, click events, scroll down to this date, click attend, and book your and your guest tickets. We need to know now what those final numbers are so that we can book a venue for Nelspruit on the 14th. Get it done now. Start planning. Get your accommodation done. Your transport sorted. We're going to make this an epic conference like every other one that we have had here at DuePoint. Folks, our business has been designed that you don't need to come to our office to do this work. We've designed technology that means that no matter where you are, you're able to plug into DuePoint and to create wealth for yourself. Tonight, many of you were too scared to come out to our office. Many of you. But many of your channel members, many of the wealth engineers in your channels didn't know that by simply pushing a button on their phone, they could watch this presentation live from wherever they are in the country. Tonight, step outside your door, go to your neighbor, and reveal to them the good news. Reveal to them that what they've seen over the last 3 days in South Africa doesn't need to continue. You can, from your house, wherever you are, connect South Africans using our technology without walking into danger and create for yourself a completely different future no matter where you are starting from. Tonight you have the ability to do it. Get out into the streets, get out into your neighbors' properties tonight and show them how they can watch and use this technology without leaving the 4 walls of their house. It's DuePoint's responsibility and all of our responsibility to change our future because boy, is it looking bleak at the moment. Tonight, I know that there are many of you watching from around the country. Andile, you down in KZN. I know we've got people in Mpumalanga. We've got people down in the Free State watching tonight. I've seen the WhatsApps. I've seen you guys are plugging in. Take it beyond the walls of your house. Know that the technology is there for you to be able to make a change and not be afraid anymore. You're not going to have to run around. You can be confident in changing your future with us. So a big shout out. If you're in Patrick and Pumi's team, I know you guys have had a rough couple of days with what's been going on. No matter where you are in the country, we want you guys to pick the tool up again and use it. Do not stop because of what you've seen or the fake news or the real news that's going around in South Africa. We want, despite these things, to be building wealth. That's what DuePoint was built for. DuePoint was built for this day. This is why we built it 5 years ago, was for this day. What have we said for the last 5 years? We've said the time will come when you're going to need the water out of the well. So start drilling and digging that well right now. And here's the day. It's going to be many more days like this that you're going to be grateful that you picked up the tool that was designed for days like this and you built wealth for yourself so that you don't have to be afraid, so that you can be confident and so that you can have a very different future from the one we've seen in the last 3 days in South Africa. Folks, get involved. Plug into YouTube. Plug into Facebook. Listen to our podcasts and our videos. Get in and start making change here at DuePoint with us. There's a few of you here, brave souls this evening that have come out. If you've got questions and concerns, come and ask me outside. For those of you who've watched from around the country, our client service team is available to you every day. If you've got questions that are unanswered this evening, call them tomorrow and they will answer your questions. But the time for doubt, the time for delay, it's over. From this moment forward, every South African has to pick up the DuePoint tool right now and start changing their future. No one's coming to our rescue. We've seen it again this week. There is no one coming to our rescue. We're going to have to be our own saviors. Pick up the DuePoint tool tonight and start making a difference wherever you are in the country. Guys, we're going to be live again at 12:15 tomorrow. Grab your neighbors right now tonight, and tomorrow demonstrate the power of our technology by showing them they can watch me live without being anywhere near our office at 12:15 tomorrow. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys outside, and I'll see you guys at 12:15 tomorrow.